Do you know what you want to do after high school? Well, Mrs. Herbert's College and Career Planning class is a great way to get an idea of what you want to do after high school, whether that be going into the workforce or going to college.
Whether it's applying for scholarships or just schools, Mrs. Herbert's helps you get all the basic knowledge you need for applying to colleges and what you're going to do after high school. Alright, so today we're here with Mrs. Herbert. She teaches the College Career Planning class, and we're going to ask her a couple questions and see what you get from this class. So my first question is, what should students expect, and what do they learn in this class for the most part?
Okay, so College and Career Planning is an elective course that's mostly for 11th and 12th graders. And this class is designed not just for college prep, but that's obviously an aspect of it. But we're looking at professionalism, we're looking at the career fields, and we do a lot of introspective investigating for students for themselves to figure out, to kind of start really thinking about what they like, where they came from, what was important in their family, and how that transfers over to their career interests and really their hard and soft skills, which I think is a big component of the class, is to be able to emphasize the strengths that the kids have, and we try to pull that out. And some people are more comfortable with it than others, so we gently try to get kids to become more comfortable while learning professional skills and presentation skills and things like that.
I can tell you for sure, as a senior applying for college right now, I have so many questions, and I honestly wish I would have taken this class, definitely.
I know, it's interesting, because originally we would have more sophomores in there, but we found that sophomores weren't really thinking. Yeah. But as you know, being a senior, you're thinking about these things now. Yeah. Now's when you need the guidance. So again, 11th and 12th grade mostly, it's a great way to be ahead of the game. And we look at FAFSA, we look at scholarships, we look at applying for schools, we look at what does it look like when I get there? Mm-hmm. How do I manage my first year? Things like that.
What would be your greatest advice to someone going to college this year, senior graduating right now?
Don't feel stressed about if you don't have it all figured out. And I always tell my students that in the class, I didn't know what I wanted to do either, and I came from a long line of teachers, and I thought, I'm not going to be a teacher, I'm going to be something else. And then, so I went my own route. Yeah. Then I realized, ooh, that wasn't really for me. I actually am a teacher. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I always try to alleviate some of that anxiety and stress for two reasons. One, you're young still, even though you're almost an adult. You're young, and it's okay not to have it all figured out. And two, if you choose something and you don't love it, you're still young and it's still okay, and you can always switch.
Yeah. And what's your favorite thing about teaching this class?
Oh, I love kids in general, and I like guiding kids, and I like being there for them so they can feel comforted and not feel so stressed. And I have a good life skills background, and so that's important to me, to make sure that I can guide them. In all areas, like in academics and relationships and business and whatever it is they're going towards.
Okay, for sure. And just more of a personal question, but where did you go to college at?
I went to Michigan State for my undergrad, and then I went to University of Toledo for my master's, and then I actually did a recertification program at Madonna. So I've been to 3 colleges.
Well, anyways, thank you very much, Mrs. Herbert, and make sure you guys sign up for the class. If you have any questions about college or anything like that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.